Montpelier, the Vermont Senate has given approval to their version of the state budget. This means senators are set to advance the bill this week. NBC5's James Maloney has been following this legislation. James, what does the Senate version look like?
Yeah, Brian, the budget, or big bill as it's called, still sits at around $9 billion. Today, Senate lawmakers voted 23-7 in favor of moving it on to a third reading. Now, those voting in support of it say it's balanced and that lawmakers who helped to craft it had to make difficult decisions on what's been another tight budget year. The small minority voting no was not along party lines. The divide there was some wanted to see more state spending, while others thought it should be less. Vermont's budget total has increased by about $3 billion since 2019. Depleted federal surplus dollars and changes coming from Washington has led the state to tighten up the spending. Still, the majority who approved it say that they need to move forward with the plan that they currently have.
Are we going to succeed in weaning ourselves off those federal funds and not try to backfill with state funds? But we still have federal funds flowing through the system. There's a lot of money that we're just earning on interest of the federal funds that we have here. And a lot of these federal funds, obviously, all of them have federal restrictions.
We are not on a glide path in this state, and we need to get there so that we can really open up this economy and get opportunity to our citizens and also address their affordability.
Vermont Governor Phil Scott's office believes the Senate version of the bill makes improvements over the House version. The governor's office will do a deeper review in the coming days. Now, that bill is likely going to be going to a conference committee before it heads over to Governor Phil Scott's desk. Brian?
James, senators were also scheduled to vote on the yield bill. What happened with that?
Well, Brian, because of the amount of time that senators took on the state budget, they're going to be going over that tomorrow. The yield bill is another very important piece of financial legislation that will determine property tax rates for the upcoming fiscal year. The Senate version of the bill is very different from the House. The House version would lead to a 7% increase in property taxes. The majority of lawmakers in that chamber wanted to extend one-time funds over to the fiscal year 28 in order to buy down the tax rate then as well. The Senate wants to follow through on the governor's request and maximize a buy down for this year, leading to a roughly 4% increase. Now, Governor Phil Scott won't be signing a budget until lawmakers present him with an education reform plan that he can support. He is supportive of a Senate plan that's currently still in the works, but lawmakers are confident that they'll be able to find consensus on that before the next fiscal year goes into effect in July. Live in Montpelier, James Maloney, NBC5 News.